welcome back to Jamming with Jonnie. I am Jonnie Maze, and I have a special guest here today. I'm super excited. One of my really good homies and talented artist, S.O.T.U, Son of the Underground, is here today. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Excited.
Thanks for joining me, man.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure with my brother.
Exactly.
You already know. So tell me, first of all, how did you get Son of the Underground? What does Son of the Underground mean?
Son of the Underground, well, the reality with the name is son of the guy that started Digital Underground. So my dad started Digital Underground alongside Shock G, co-creator and co-founder of Digital Underground. I don't know, most people probably don't even look it up. Digital Underground. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a shirt the other day. And I was like, I'm about to.
For the ones that know, they know. I mean, Digital is not that old, but it's getting up there as far. But if you heard of Tupac before, you've heard of Digital Underground. Yeah, it came from there. Initially, I think I had like a sit down with my dad, and we were just talking about just concepts because we talk concepts a lot.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just putting direction to my artistry.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of just producing. I wasn't really like thinking like an artist, like a vocalist or a rapper. Like I was more like into
sound engineer,
production, producing and sound engineering, mixing the nerdy shit that nobody really like.
That's the most important shit. Like,
no, yeah. Well, yeah, it's the guy that's gonna finish your record. From start to finish, like it's kind of like a painting.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
So he was kind of the one that kind of was like, you should do so, because he's a concept dude. Like Digital Underground was his concept idea.
Yeah.
That kind of came to play. They was just throwing concepts. Digital Underground, even though that was way ahead of its time because there was no digital shit in the late 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were very privileged to have some type of computer or just some type of digital something. So the Digital Underground was something ahead of their time. So I kind of listened to him and I thought that shit was cool because it was kind of just mended the two together.
Yeah.
Kind of like the old generation and new generation. I'm the son of this era.
Well, I feel like it works because you have kind of like this old hip hop flair that you're bringing, but you also have like this new technology kind of jams with like some of the stuff that you put in your beats.
Yeah.
So was that like purposeful? Did you kind of want to stay in that realm, or how did you kind of find your sound, your unique sound?
Just being an enthusiast of music.
Yeah.
And really kind of eclectic anyway. So just experimenting. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I don't think I really had like a idea of what I want. Like when I create, it's like I have moods, but I don't really create from, like an agenda for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially starting stuff off. But my sound just came from just doing it a lot. It's just like I don't really have a specific sound for. I know my shit is definitely more on the funky, soulful jazz, because jazz fusion is one of the genres of music I really adapted to. Like my pops is a music, like a drummer too. I think a lot of my influence comes from him music.
Yes.
So to just have somebody in your corner that comes from this, and then he's a musician, he's a drummer, and so he always played a lot of music to me. So I just kind of soaked that shit in subconsciously because I wasn't making music as a kid. Like a little kid. Like I got to like maybe a teenager, I started kind of dabbling with like DJing a little bit and like thinking I like programming, but I was still kind of like, this is before the YouTube era, so it's like you had to figure that shit out. You didn't have like so somebody would have to know like what is it like to do. So I remember getting like software and shit back in the day, but I was dabbling with it, like not.
Well, really. How did you know? Because you were doing really well doing sound engineering. You were doing really well doing producing. What was it that made you want to kind of go into the artist side of it and say, was it legacy? Was it like what did you feel like? You know what I mean? What brought you into the
Flakers?
Okay, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Flaker, like artists that flake a lot, like making plans with other artists to do that you have a vision for, or like because I have, I come from the production side, so I want to create. My idea for me was to like kind of like a I don't know, gangstar, like a DJ, like a producer artist relationship where like I'm the producer, this is my shit, and then the art, and I find a tone or a sound or somebody that I rock with, and then they just rock with me exclusively, so then we can you know, showcase and promote our sound like that. But also just working with artists. Like, I just want to work with art. A lot of artists always break my heart. Not for real, but like when we get to make plans and do stuff and then they just flake or whatever, or, you know, it's just whatever life's happening, whatever, I don't know. But it just infringes on the plans that we started, and I was just kind of tired of waiting for people. So, and I've been around it so much, I just started experimenting on the mic, just getting on the mic. My boy made me get on the mic too, but my pops always tell me to get on the mic as well. Like, as well, why not? Because I kind of think he made the mistake of not doing that early on. He kind of waited till later to do it, to be the more confident one and get on the mic, even though he's the boisterous, like, you know, he's that guy. Like, he's a Diddy, but he didn't want to play Diddy. He wanted to just be in the background because he thought it was cooler that way. And to really realize that you should definitely show your face. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a team to make the things work, you know, and it's like most people only focus on especially when it comes to a group, you only focus on the lead, the person with the microphone, but there's a whole thing that you don't even know that even made that work. It wasn't just their talent, it was a whole team effort. So but just understanding that, but just really being an artist, I just wanted to just, you know, stop relying on other people. Really, that's really long story short.
Well, I'm glad you did.
The Flakers.
I'm glad you did, because I love Evolution.
Thank you.
Evolution is his latest album.
Thank you very much.
And it's on all platforms, so check it out, you guys. Honestly, just let it play. It's one of those that I feel like I always just kind of have on all the time. Like, I love Move. I'm into it, not just because I'm on the cover art.
No. That might help. That might help.
Well, incentive, you know what I'm saying? No, but I mean, I love your sound. You know, I think like right when I met you, it was kind of just really focused on the music and just creating a sound. And we didn't want to be those flakers. We wanted to kind of have that motivation. I want
to build with people organically if I can.
Yes.
But when I can actually build with somebody organically, it's better. It comes off better. So.
And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this whole thing here too, is just kind of bringing community together, bringing people together, focusing, talking about the music, getting that you know, that kind of insider scoop, but also just jamming together and remembering how fun that could be together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
because music is about community for sure. Digital Underground Next Generation is really, to me, was my approach to it was like a production team that messes with artists that, you know, like yourself, and the whole point of me being an artist was to showcase my production. And to the next person, like, oh, I like that. I want that type of record. So then it's like, okay, cool. And then we just keep kind of like some Neptunes. Because Neptunes is my biggest inspiration.
Yes.
When it comes to music, so like, like Pharrell and Chad and the Nerd, the whole Neptunes, like that was like they make all kind of different things. So. And I grew up on that. My pops introduced me to that too, which is crazy. He was the one that put that on when I didn't know who that was. He was like, bro, this is dope. Check this out. He put me on to all the music, like, honestly, like with him, like he put me on pretty much too. I learned to, you know, discover things of my own too, but for the most part, the foundation was definitely him when it came to even doing this.
That's awesome.
But
and we'll have more when we come back from the break, you guys. We're going to take a small break and listen to our sponsors.
Turn ideas into the profits. Words of the wise, you can't stop us. Niggas quick to divide and not conquer. Quick to demise and lose sponsors. Me, blessed from the gate. Genetic makeup equals born to be great. Live righteous, work hard and have faith. Set goals, aim high and get paid.
Welcome back, you guys. Sitting here with S.O.T.U, Son of the Underground. We are talking about Evolution, his last album that you can find on all the platforms that are streaming right now. Do yourself a favor and hit it up. And we're just talking about background and stuff like that, and creative processes. Now, I know a little bit about your creative process because we jammed before. We jam all the time. You know what I'm saying? Which I love. Johnny. We jam with Johnny, okay?
Exactly.
Since Jam with Johnny was before Jam with Johnny, okay? No, but like, what is your normal creative process? Do you have like a concept or a word, or is it like you just create the beat?
Yeah, I think it starts from the production side.
Yeah.
So my creativity, definitely starts from a composition of some kind, some chords, something, anything inspirational that comes to mind. And then I just build from there.
Yeah.
My process has evolved, definitely. I don't really write as much now. Just, you know, get the vibe going, put the mic on, see what comes from it.
Well, for like me, I've been chasing inspiration. I mean, honestly, you know, we were in the pandemic in 2020, a lot of time at home. You know, it pretty much got me my start in music was because I was
bored,
given the time. You know, I was like, dang, you
appreciating
know,
your time.
And it was just more time to kind of sit with myself and sit with my thoughts and you know sit with everything that I really kind of wanted to do. So for me, it's kind of like just trying to stay inspired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And like every day that I can and people around me, I want to be inspirational. You know, I'm just way more kind of in tune with the vibrations of everything. You know what I mean? Like before I used to be like, oh, whatever. But now I'm like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like that's me out. You know, I'll be with some people and I got to go to sleep for like 3 days. Like, I was like,
well, it's just finding
you know
a balance.
I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's finding a balance with that creativity. It can't drain. You know, it's a lot of mind power with this.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
I find myself now, like, it's been years, but like just being more intentional with, you know, because it can be easy just to like get lost or just, you know, depending on what you're trying to do. You making music for, you know, you're making it to make money or you're doing it to soothe your soul.
Right.
Or both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Monetize it or not monetize. Some people make music just for fun. It's therapeutic either way. It's inspiration to me is just music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Life too. Yeah.
The other day I was looking out the window, bro, and like the sun was hitting the leaves, and I was like, this is so beautiful. I was inspired by little stuff, you know. So I feel like I'm just more in tune
with life and
the things around me. You know what I mean? And so
I'm actually paying attention to the weather.
I know. I'm like, shit.
It's beautiful out here. Nah, for sure. Those little things, the little appreciations of, like you said, being grateful for life.
Yes, being grateful for life.
Let it inspire you to create. You know,
I'm trying to get past some fears too. Like, do you have any fears when it comes to performing or music, or like, what do you think your biggest obstacle is?
I mean, what's that Erykah Badu say? What she say? She's like,
Tyrone, leave your shit at home.
No. She said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
I'm sensitive about my shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a creative, I have fear. I used to have a lot of fears, just people not liking the shit.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of my thing too. It's like getting over that and just saying, I'm here to create for me. I'm here to create for the people that care. You don't care. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
But also just, you know, getting on the stage for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even really performed my own songs, doing my own vibe, production on point with what I want to do yet. You know what I mean? It's like I'm kind of sitting on the edge and I'm like, okay, am I ready to jump yet? You know what I mean? So it's like, do you have any tools or anything like that? Just kind of getting over it, or like, how do you kind of get yourself out of that mindset?
That's a great question.
Just by doing?
Most likely, getting out of your own head.
Just by doing? Yeah.
Because when you're doing it, you're not really like, for example, when you go like before a show, you get all the butterflies and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like you're like questioning it. But when you get out and start doing it, it's just, you know, it helps. It builds your confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just more you do it, practice makes not perfect, but practice makes
better.
So then therefore, you know, you go into confidence. It builds confidence. Confidence.
Right.
You gotta find yourself like anything else. You gotta find yourself.
And it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey, because like I was even, you know, talking to some people on some past shows, and I'm like, I mean, I'll listen to some stuff I did 3 months ago, and I'm like, damn, what was that? You know what I mean? Or stuff that's out, you know. And sometimes, like, how do you feel about a song that's like out, but you're like, you don't really know if you like it. You don't really know if it's like, do you take it off or do you keep it on? Because I'm kind of on that vibe right now. You know, like, if everyone looks up Jonnie Maze right now, they got endorphins and fuck this pain. But I'm like
different.
I'm different, but also the production feels different. But also I feel different, and so I'm kind of like, do I take it down or do I just show the journey?
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, music is like a painting or a picture that you did at the time. You know what I'm saying? You get better as you keep doing it. So it's kind of like you should just let people. It just, to me, it just shows a growth. Yeah, I don't like this because I'm critical as well. Like, everybody's overly critical of themselves. So don't be.
Yeah, be nice to people, because we're already beating ourselves
up. How about this? Be nice to yourself.
And be nice to yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're creating, it's probably, I guarantee at least 1,000 people will like it. It doesn't really fucking matter if anybody likes it. If you like it, that's all that matters. But
that's true.
you're not. Are you making music to please people, or are you making music to please yourself?
Exactly.
So-
And, it all comes back to the inside job, right? We all
Yeah.
got the inside
Yeah.
job.
I mean, but we want
We wanna make good shit.
to please people as well. I didn't make this shit just for me to listen to it every fucking day.
Right.
I mean, I'm on to, like you said, I said, it's like a painting. Like I'm like, once you draw something, you want to draw something else. Like you just keep going. It's not...
Exactly. I think that's perfect. And also I think that it's a perfect time to make our own little magic over here. So we have this music box, okay? And the music box, you open it up and it has little words and phrases in there. So
Yeah.
I'm going to let you open it up. And it's going to play the music when it opens. And then you just dig in there and you pick a song.
Let me see.
I always have to like close my eyes even though I'm not doing it. I'm like, what is it going to be?
I'm gonna close. I can see some of the words. So I'm not gonna.
This is the most nerve-wracking part, but.
Let me see. Forever yours.
Forever yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing a love.
It could be
scenario.
that. It could be. You know what else I thought of? Like forever, like how someone signs their name at the end of a letter. Like.
Oh, forever yours.
Yeah, like it could be
Like
the
a
last letter
Valentine's
someone's ever written. Like forever yours. You know what I mean?
It could be.
Like it could be anything. Okay, forever yours. All right, you guys. We are gonna get the studio ready to go, and we're gonna come back with forever yours.
Forever.
I am Jonnie Maze, and my guest today is Tank.
I think it's fitting for the style that I'm going for, a little bit heavier, kind of grunge, punk, a little bit of everything
Yes.
in between.
Me too. I'm working on my blues album right now, so. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. So S.O.T.U has graciously let us use one of his beats for this one. Remember, we just picked Forever Yours.
Forever.
That is our phrase of the day. So we're just kind of vibing out right now.
Yeah.
And just trying to, say what comes to our mind.
Freestyle song.
Forever Yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forever yours.
Forever yours. Forever yours.
Forever yours.
Forever yours. Forever yours.
I'll be forever yours. Yeah, I'm that girl I'm never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Unless you make me, cause you know I need
Yeah.
your loving next to me.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah. You wrote on my letter at the end of it, it said forever yours, and I never thought that I'd see the end. But here we are, just looking at the tears that fall on paper and everything you got me. I am forever yours.
Forever yours. It's not a chore. I'm forever yours, forever.
Hey.
Understand me and do clever. Out here bounce like a lever. Hey, Jammin with Jonnie.
Hey,
That tsunami. That
Yeah.
for me.
I'm forever yours.
Forever.
Forever means forever yours.
Forever.
I told you I'm forever yours. Forever means forever yours.
You're my baby.
Forever yours.
Forever.
Forever like forever yours.
You're my baby. Yeah.
It's been day and night, never thought that everything that you got is everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm just gonna beatbox. You think you got something up forever yours?
Yeah.
How's that?
Forever yours. Forever, 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 forever. Yeah. Forever yours. Yeah, yeah. Forever yours, forever yours. Not a chore. I do it, yeah. From the door, from the gate. Making cake. Out here eating steak. You know I create. Making the vibes. Jammin with Jonnie. Doing it live. She be doing all that beatbox. Me, I can't do it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you, Son of the Underground here. S.O.T.U. Check him out on Spotify, anywhere.
Yeah.
Apple Music.
All platforms.
All the platforms.
Streaming platforms.
Check him out. Check out his album, Evolution. It really is the bee's knees. I'm into it. I know you'll be into it. Check it out. And we'll see you next time on Jammin' with Jonnie.
Yeah.
Thanks, my brother.
Thank you.